Jai Sanskar. In this segment, we are going to discuss about chapter number 17, which is the economic problems and challenges, poverty and employment. Economic problems, that means money-related problems. Generally, income related હોય, but income જે છે એ basically in the form of currencies. So currencies gain કરવા માટેના જે problems છે or gain કરવામાં જે challenges છે, જે વસ્તુ છે જે stop કરી રહી છે. So and due to this, poverty and unemployment arise. Poverty, that is scarcity of money, and unemployment, that is a less or no opportunity to do work. So let's start. Indian economy experiences many serious and complex economic and social problems such as population growth, price rise, black money, poverty, unemployment, starvation, corruption, terrorism, etc. Among which economic problems like poverty, unemployment, price rise, population increase are major problems. Out of these, we shall study about poverty and unemployment. So let's just discuss about what is population growth. Population growth, that means if country's area is fixed, okay? So if the number of people staying on that land are going to increase, then there should be scarcity of food or basic amenities. So that is one thing. Price rise. If there is a scarcity of one thing, like right now we have scarcity of sanitizer. So price of sanitizer as well as masks are getting rise. So these kind of things which are less in quantity are going to raise the price. Black money. Okay. So if anyhow you are getting money and you are not paying tax for it, that could be considered as a black money. Poverty, unemployment, these two are the factors that we are going to study in this chapter. So let's not discuss it. Starvation. Starvation, if a person is somehow not able to get food in daytime, food during the daytime, or you can understand. So that thing is called starvation. જેને ગુજરાતીમાં ભૂખમરો કહે. Corruption. If there is a whole system, if there is a corruption in a system, then this building is not going to stand for a while. What is corruption? But corruption is the thing that to do certain work, if you are giving certain extra money or you are doing certain things in benefit for others and loss of other people, then these kind of things are considered as a corruption. Terrorism. Terrorism, this kind of behavior is seen in anti-national groups like. So basically they have this huge agenda regarding either with religion or against the government, and they start to harm other people. So these kind of people are called terrorists, and the activity they do is called terrorism. So poverty. A large number of people are deprived of satisfying their basic and essential requirement of life, such as food, clothes, shelter, education, and health services. So these are the basic requirements. If you don't need a car or a bicycle or something like that, they are counted in luxuries. But basic requirement is that food, you should have a food, you should have a good health, you should have a shelter, you should have an education. So these kind of basic amenities are not gained by some people. A large number of people are deprived of satisfying their basic and essential requirements of the life, such as food, clothes, shelter, education, and health services. Such a situation is known as comprehensive poverty, and people living in such a condition in society are called poor. Person who is not able to gain clothes, food, shelter, education and health services are called poor. Basically, they do not have it, or they do not have an ability to gain this basic necessity amenities. People living below poverty line are called BPL. Below poverty line are called BPL. તમે ક્યારેક સાંભળ્યું હશે કે somebody has a BPL card or somebody has this kind of card. So BPL આ માણસો છે BPL ની અંદર આવે છે, therefore એમને થોડા બેનિફિટ થાય. So basically જે મિનિમમ અમાઉન્ટ જે છે decided by government એના કરતા જે ઓછી ઇન્કમ જેના હાઉસની અંદર હોય, ઘરની અંદર હોય, બધા સદસ્યોની મળી અને કુલ ઇન્કમ એનાથી ઓછી હોય, these kind of people are called BPL. Poverty is a qualitative concept. In India, poverty is viewed as the lowest level of life. Common feature of people living below poverty line are as poor. So these are the features. How can you say somebody is poor or rich? So these are the characteristics. On the basis of that, you may determine whether somebody is poor or not. First, person who is not able to get 2 meals a day. एक दिवस के अंदर 2 टाइम में भोजन जमवानो ना મળે તો એને poor કહી શકાય. People suffer from problem of unavailability of dwelling place. રહેવા માટેની જગ્યા એટલે dwelling place જો ના હોય, so they call poor. They are forced to live in a shady or slum areas. वो बीच वालों के वो पछात टाइप नो एरिया હોય એની અંદર રહેતા હોય. Basically they do not have a proper house. Their income is less than determined by expected income. Their lifespan is less than the national average life expectancy. Expectancy એટલે એક સર્વે કરવામાં આવે અને એના ઉપરથી ડિટેલ્સ લેવામાં આવે કે ઓન એન એવરેજ જે લાઈફ સ્પાન છે નેશનના લોકોનો એ કેટલું છે. તો પુઅર લોકો હોય એનું લાઈફ સ્પાન જે છે એ ઓછું હોય, because they do not have a proper food to eat and there is a lack of health related problems. So first of all, they don't understand what kind of health issues they have, and even if they do know that this kind of health problems they are having, then also they need to have certain kind of medicines and certain courses or operations to be done. For that they require money and they will have scarcity of money. So, okay, so their lifespan is going to be less. Generally, they are illiterate. Illiteracy, that is, study karenu na ho, basically અક્ષર જ્ઞાન જેની પાસે ના હોય ને, they do not know how to write or read, these kind of people. Very often, they suffer from various diseases due to lack of nutritious food. Because they are not able to gain more money, so they are even not able to get the proper food, and as they are not getting the proper food, so they get any contaminated or waste leftover food, so that may lead them or prone to the disease. Children who have taken up responsibility of looking after the family at the age when they are supposed to study, death rate is high due to malnutrition. Malnutrition, proper enough amount ની અંદર જો ન્યુટ્રિશન્સ ન મળતા હોય, then they are called malnutrition. એટલે જરૂર કરતા વધારે પતલું હોવું કે એજ થઈ ગયા પછી એ વોક કરતા ના શીખે, કોઈ ચાઇલ્ડ છે બોલતા ના શીખે. So these all kind of things falls in malnutrition. Efforts made by government to improve living standard of people living below poverty line. First one, income of people living below poverty line is very less in cities as well as in villages. Such families are called Antyodaya families or families living below poverty line. So please do underline this statement. This family, BPL family, are also known as Antyodaya family. After finding of such families, government has started public distribution system on the basis of ration card. These shops are called fair price shops. Every month they fulfill requirements like rice, wheat, sugar, oil, salt and kerosene, etc. of such families. So these kind of family are not able to gain their own food, proper food, and that is why government has done this kind of scheme. According to that, a fair price shops are there in the cities as well as in village, where on the negligible charges these people get the household requirement items. It is tried to raise the living standard. Concept of poverty was first propounded by director of WHO, which is a World Health Organization. For calculating poverty line, certain factors are considered, which includes expenditure on food, clothing, accommodation, education, health, clean drinking water, electricity, sanitation facility, transportation facility, and income, as well as the intake of calories. So these are the factors. એવું નથી કે તમે ખાલી બે ટાઈમનો જમતા નથી, ઉપવાસ કરો છો અને એસીમાં સુવો છો તો તમે પુઅર છો, રાઈટ? કારણ કે આગળ આપણે જોયું ને કે પુઅર પીપલને ડિફાઇન કરવા માટે એવું પણ કીધું કે જે માણસો દિવસમાં 2 વખત પ્રોપર જમવાનું ન મળતું હોય તો તમે ફાસ્ટિંગ કરો ને એસીમાં સુવો તો તમે પુઅર નથી થઈ જતા, રાઈટ? સો ધીસ કાઇન્ડ ઓફ ફેક્ટર્સ દરેક વસ્તુ ક્લીન વોટર ડ્રિંકિંગ માટે છે, સેનિટેશન માટે એરિયા છે એની પાસે, કેટલું પર હેડ ઇન્કમ છે, how much expenditure on food, how much expenditure on clothing. So these all things are considered in it, and after that they determine whether these people are below poverty line or not. On the basis of this factor, particular standard of living is fixed, which is known as poverty line. The concept of poverty line changes according to time, location and circumstances. So it depends on the time. Like 50 to 60 years ago, there is on an average, each and every person has an income of approximately like 300 to 400 rupees. Nowadays, even a child spends more than that money for a month. So it depends on the time as well as on the location. If it is a village area, then requirements are very less. Then their expenditure is going to be less. But if it is a city area or mega city area, or let's just say Delhi or Bombay, something like that, then expenditure is going to be more. As well as it goes on circumstances also. If only one person is working and rest of the persons are not working, that is also like 4 to 7 people, and some of them are having some health issues. So in that case also they are considered as a below poverty line. Measurement of poverty. There are 2 ways of knowing number of people living below poverty line. One, on the basis of expenditure behind various commodities or services by a family. And second one, on the basis of total income of the family. That is, family means minimum 5 members. Next is absolute poverty. Those people of the society who are not able to purchase the basic necessity of life, like food grains, pulses, milk, are said to be absolute poor. So these people are somehow able to gain the basic things, basic necessity things by themselves. So these people are called absolute poverty. Relative poverty. A society has different income groups. Among them, some groups have no income in comparison to others. Such a way is considered to be relative poor. The concept is more prevalent in developed countries. A, rupees 10,000, B, rupees 20,000, and 3, rupees, C, rupees 30,000. Here, income of these 3 persons is different, as the income of A is less than B. Person A is considered to be poor. In the same way, income of A and B is less than C. So they are considered to be poor relative to C. So this is the concept which is called relative poverty.